Oh my God, what is the deal with 2021? Is it the year of the midlife crisis? First, we had Aaron Lewis, lead singer of Stained, donning his MAGA hat and coming out with the brilliant masterpiece, Am I the Only One? I did a video about that you can check out. And then we had Limp Bizkit dropping an album out of nowhere. At least that album was good, though. I will say that. But, it's still Limp Bizkit, so, you kind of get what you get with that. And then one of my favorite former YouTubers starts a dad rock band called Rex Viper. Yes, I found a way to work Rex Viper into another video. You fucking happy? I'm sure some of you are. And now, Kid Rock is back, everybody. And you know what?
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
What the Really? Like, is he being serious? Is he being dead ass serious right now about that? Like, people were going to Weird Al asking him if he did like a parody of a Kid Rock song or Kid Rock video or whatever. But no, that hook it comes back throughout the entire song. Kid Rock is back, ladies and gentlemen, with a brand new smash single called Don't Tell Me How to Live. Yes, as these angry white guys get older and more middle-aged, they just don't give a fuck anymore about trying to like cultivate some kind of image, staying away from talking about politics because it helps their music career more. No, they're just coming right out with it. Their closeted republicanism is coming out in full force, as I named with Aaron Lewis with his Am I the Only One song, and now Kid Rock's coming in with vintage Kid Rock circa Devil Without a Cause 1999 style with his angry white boy, white middle-aged man, I should say at this point. Bombastic rapping with rock guitars, the shit that made him famous before he went completely country. Because he did that for a few years, and it was just as bad as... although I will say, when his first album came out back in the day, like, I think I was in like 5th or 6th grade, all the kids ate it up because it was over the top and extreme. And I remember I was talking to my friend one time, and he's like, dude, you have low self-esteem. You need to buy a Kid Rock CD. He actually told me that back when I was like 11 or 12. So I guess it made little kids feel more badass. And then those little kids grew up to be jackasses at bars that wanted to hear, whatever new song Kid Rock had put out at the time. But anyway, he's back with a song called Don't Tell Me How to Live, featuring Monster Truck. Like, god damn, I can already see the camo hat wearing redneck coming up to me in a country bar being like, play that new Kid Rock song about not telling me how to live. So this video, like, opens up with him like standing in front of a bunch of TVs, watching all the news reports flashing around on the screen, which again has become such a trope in music videos now. Like, the state of the world is so crazy, like, because it's never been crazy before, only now. Now it's like really bad, but at no other time in history has it been really bad. So, we got to make all these really cringy political songs now. But anyway, Kid Rock standing in front of all these TVs, and, he comes in with his whole, fuck all you hoes, Detroit till I die, motherfucker, talking all that bullshit, and then the big hook comes in. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live. Like, first of all, that's the voice that we all use to make fun of that cheese new rock, Nickelback, goddamn Creed bullshit. Like, that's the voice. Yeah, oh yeah! Like, that's the voice that everybody just universally accepts as the cheeseball rock voice. And that's the guy singing his hook. Alright, might as well. I mean, everything else in this video is cringe, so might as well throw that in there. And you basically got Kid Rock just, parading around in front of a green screen for pretty much the entire video with all these cheesy graphics behind him. And they've got, like, fake fire, surrounding them at certain points. Just completely over the top, which is obviously what he was going for. He's wearing a shirt that says Kid Motherfucking Rock on it. I mean, how many times can you flick somebody off in a video or hold up, the middle finger? Like... Man, you are so badass, Kid Rock. You are so badass. I mean, you know, at first you would think, like, this has got to be some kind of, like, parody or affectation he's putting on. There's no way that this is, like, a real product, you know? I mean, he's come out with corny songs in the past like that. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. And it's like, and we were smoking funny things, and we were drinking funny things. And it's just like, that was awful, but at least it felt like slightly authentic. This just literally feels like a parody of a Kid Rock song and Kid Rock music video. And in the lyrics, of course, because you're not an old angry white guy unless you mention the snowflakes. And he certainly drops a line about all these snowflakes. We're raised in a generation of pussies and all this other kind of shit. Now, like, I understand that, like, the climate is extremely, like, politically charged now in like, the social space as far as, like, what words you can say, like, the pronouns and all this other kind of stuff. But there's definitely, like, a more intelligent and artful way of kind of descending against that without, you know, busting out these, like, platitudes like snowflakes and safe space and all that. Like, dude, that shit is so played out now. Like, those words are played out. Like, I'm not saying that I even disagree with what he's saying as far as, like, yes, people are too sensitive now, like, in general, like, maybe more overly sensitive than they used to be, and that is annoying, especially when you grew up you know, in a time where certain things were acceptable and now they're seen as not acceptable, and you're just like, well, what the fuck, you know, like, my whole life I have been doing this, now all of a sudden a few people come along and say I can't do it. But there's, again, this term snowflake is played out. He's going on about participation trophies and all this other kind of shit, and it's like, dude, literally, like, these points were hammered home, like, over 10 years ago about how ridiculous you know, we've gotten as, like, a society with, like, you know, participation trophies, safe spaces, snowflakes, all that. Like, that literally is such a played out, and he's, like, coming at me in this video like it's some new idea he came up, like, this is some new revelation, like, man, oh yeah, we are raised, damn, you're right, Kid Rock, there are a lot of snowflakes out there, and we are raising a generation of pussies, and all this other kind of shit. It's just like, no, dude, like, every other dumb uber right-winger before you has made songs like this. But, you know, I guess he's got to put the Kid Rock spin on it. He's hanging out with all these rock and roll badasses, all these tough guys, very macho, very I'll kick your ass. I don't fuck with this shit at all. It's just, to me, like, whenever these artists are like walking around flicking off the camera, talking about how much they're gonna kick your ass and how they hit the hardest and all this other kind of stuff, like, that just screams to me that they're very afraid, they're very scared, and the only way they know how to defend themselves is to just talk tough and threaten violence and curse a lot and throw out the middle finger. It shows me that you're a scared little bitch more than anything, because you were so afraid of the fact that the musical landscape is changing, society is changing, you know there's not a damn thing that you can do about it, you're getting older, you're getting more irrelevant, nobody's fucking with your music like they used to because they grew the fuck up, and the only way you know how to respond back to that is to flick off the camera a lot, say fuck a lot, and call people pussies and snowflake. Then, of course, if you're going to align yourself with your fellow Trump Republicans, you have to use terms like fake news, you know, calling people minions and all that, which he does do in this song as well. And then, I don't know, like, at the end of the video, is he trying to save face by trying to insinuate the whole thing's kind of a tongue-in-cheek joke, because he gets on this rocket in the shape of a middle finger and he rides it up to Mars or some shit. If he's being serious in the song, that bit at the end, like, totally just ruins any credibility that the video had of being serious. But if he's not being serious, then does that mean he's mocking people who are, you know, like, uber right-wing? Like, I don't know, man. This was just a fucking dumpster fire of a video and song, and I can't, like, literally the opening, ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live, like, was fucking hilarious. Like, did he finish that track in the studio and think, yeah, that sounds badass? I don't know, man. I think that angry white boy energy is, it's dissipated. It's not the mainstream anymore. Again, I bring up Limp Bizkit. It's not music that appeals to me personally. I don't think it's music that appeals to many other people anymore either. Although I will say Limp Bizkit is head and shoulders way less cringier than Kid Rock and write way better songs, but they still even have that, you know, I'm a badass, like, I'll knock you the fuck out mentality, you know? And it's just like so it's so hacky, and that it's like the only audience that he's gonna have are gonna be people like his age or maybe a few years younger. I don't see people my age fucking with this. Even like the tough guy, muscly, redneck, I'll beat your ass guys, I think they would even listen to this song and be like, I don't know, man, this song kind of sucks. I mean, I love me some Aaron Lewis, and I love me some Five Finger Death Punch, but I don't know, this song kind of corny. I don't know. I had to weigh in on this video. Again, late to the party. Video's been out for almost a month now, and I'm just now talking about it. That's my style, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you come here. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you haven't seen the Kid Rock video, I'll put a link to it in the description, and you yourself can have your own bit of cringe, so you're welcome for that. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments section below. I still keep getting the people wanting me to do more. Either Rex Viper, Cinemasker, Justin, James Rolfe stuff. If you give me some material to work with, I might do another video on it, but I'm not seeing anything else really to say about that. Also, in the link to this video, in the link section, oh my god, in the description of this video, I will put a link to the Dancing with Ghosts music only channel. It's my second channel I started that only has our music videos and music clips on there and nothing else, none of my commentary or video game videos or whatever. So go and subscribe to that. And yeah, Kid Rock. Don't tell me how to live forever. No, I'm not gonna steal Needle Drop sign out. I'm gonna sign out with my have a good rest of your night.